Welcome to Birr. Birr started out in the 6th century. A famous early Christian monastery was founded here by St. Brendan of Birr, one of the 12 apostles of Ireland, believed to have studied with the other St. Brendan the Navigator at St. Finian's School in Clonard. Ely O'Carroll was the name of this area before the plantations of the 17th century. By coincidence, they are first mentioned in the annals in 571 AD, the year St. Brendan of Birr died. A large portion of southern Ely became part of the medieval county of Tipperary. The O'Carrolls, a formidable dynasty, are associated with over 40 castles in South Offaly and North Tipperary, and they resisted domination by the Anglo-Normans and other powerful neighbours. The plantation of Ely O'Carroll was effected in the reign of James I. Sir Lawrence Parsons was given a grant of 1,277 acres of land in 1619. Georgian Birr started to take shape in the 1740s, when Emmett Square and Emmett Street were developed to the north of Main Street town squares that were then in fashion. So were Georgian houses, following the style of the Italian architect Palladio, whose distinctive style of architecture can be found in places as far apart as America, Italy, India, Australia, Bath, Dublin and Leningrad. Though mainly associated in Ireland with the ascendancy and upper middle classes of the 18th century, this style is of Mediterranean origin, incorporating familiar classical elements, columns, pilasters, pediments and arches. Georgian houses are characterised by restrained facades, proportioned distinctive windows and panelled doors with fanlights and sidelights. The Birr malls combine these features in terraced rows with public buildings and attractive landscaping. The second stage in the construction of Georgian Birr coincided with the building of the churches and the renovation of Birr Castle in the early 19th century. This was when Oxentown Mall was laid out, leading from the new castle gates to St. Brendan's Church of Ireland. The development of John's Mall began in the 1830s when John's Hall was being built. Because Birr is considered to be the best example of smaller-scale Georgian townscape in Ireland, a heritage town, the 19th century was a period of relative prosperity in Birr. The churches, the convent, the workhouse, and the British Army barracks at Crinkle were built, the malls were being developed, and the castle was reconstructed. The Third Earl's Monaster telescope was erected and became a tourist attraction. There was a considerable trade in distilling, and the town was connected to Roscrea by railway in 1858. For a short period, the railway line was extended to Portonah to connect with the Shannon, but this venture was an economic failure, and the tracks, sleepers, sheds, and other movable parts were stolen in 1883. This episode was known as the Stolen Railway. Trade in Birr had its ups and downs. Among the industries that flourished at one time or another were glassmaking, printing, distilling, brewing, milling, weaving, and bootmaking. Birr has 5 festivals throughout the year. Vintage Week, first held in 1968, is now one of the better-known festivals in the Irish calendar. It attracts thousands to its opening parade, exhibitions, competitions, antique fair, concerts, and performances. Birr Festival of Music, Scripps Ireland's Playwriting Festival, Offaly Film Festival, and Hullabaloo, Offaly's Children's Arts Festival. You can also visit birrfantrail.ie. Birr Fan Trail commemorates 27 remarkable people and places from this heritage town's fascinating history, all famous or infamous in their day. I would like to credit Margaret Hogan and Joe Short, the Birr Historical Society of 1994, and others can also be credited in their book Birr Heritage Town, A Guide. My name is Greg Smith, and I hope you enjoyed this audio tour of Birr.